Just behind him, Jason Shaw on 15. And the man in green sat watching on. He's also on 15. He's got more power.
Yeah, really has gone more power, Carl. Good call there.
8-ball, is he going to stop the pot? I think he did, you know. I think the 8-ball just come round and stopped it.
Well, Murphy's Law would say it did because Hill, it's rare that somebody has a break and run or a clean look. This quickly down, it would tell me that he doesn't have a pocket. Now he's got a big pocket, doesn't he?
He goes, you know. Wow. Here we go.
Yeah, he's just evaluating.
Listen, we're not saying this is easy, but if that goes into a decent proportion of the hole, he's got to go for it.
Yeah, I think this angle's just a slight bit misleading. I think he's got a whole pocket.
Well, we'll all get a bit of a good idea if it's there. If it's there, it looked like it was long railish. It really did. He was staying there on the shot. He knew as well.
Yeah, he hit it to the long rail all along. It did have a full pocket. If you could see the distance between the 8 and the 3 as the 3 passed, look at the room that ball had. So maybe just a factor of Yapp making it a little more difficult than it is, not to mention 4 games apiece.
Did he catch rail first then, Scott?
He sure did. Cue ball never supposed to be this far from the pink.
Doesn't need to go crazy with a cue ball there, just leave it up in that corner. He has done this a few times during this match, so I don't expect him to try and power the ball all of a sudden.
Yeah, I agree. Don't panic on the purple 5, right? Just take your medicine, float the 5 in once you get this down. I think the biggest issue here is just getting this down. Don't allow that rail first hit to bother you.
Basically, if Neuhausen could knock these balls in, he goes level with Yapp on 16 points. Shaw would drop down into 6th. Good shot.
Wow, he really got into that ball.
Wow, I mean...
So he was a little concerned about the distance on the purple. That's all that tells me.
Yeah, that was a nice break from Johan Chua earlier on.
Yeah, so the hit on the pink there definitely tells me he was concerned about the distance and having to kill the cue ball on the 5. Gonna go to the top left with the 7. It's gonna probably come down to rack differential, I think, here, Carl.
Well, results still need to happen, because obviously Shaw and Neuhausen and Yapp have still got 1 game left. And the funny thing is, Jason Shaw on table 1 next against Neuhausen.
So in one aspect, Neuhausen helps him. In another, could really hurt him.
Well, both guys are going to need help off Ruiz. Obviously, if Ruiz beats Yapp, I believe it'll be the winner of Shaw Neuhausen who makes it through.
Yeah, so there's a series of events that still need to take place in order for Jason Shaw to get through. That needs to bounce.
Wow, okay, talk about putting yourself under a little bit of heat. Scott, we've played millions of racks. We know how these easy 9 balls, when you're straight and you're right behind them, they feel like gimmies. I'm telling you now, 9 ball's a funny game. The emotion that you go through playing this sport is uncanny. It's unlike anything else. You'll be feeling it on this 9.
Yeah, 100%. You saw him shake the hand there, getting the nerves out. The clock is ticking.
And he nails it with 2 seconds to spare. Neuhausen from 3-1 down against Aloysius Yapp wins the point